Hello and welcome back to the Cop End podcast. I'm your host, George. You are joining me on my driveway. I've just got home from the Southampton game in the Carabao Cup. Good 2-1 win. I wouldn't say it was a solid performance by any means. We controlled the majority of the games. There were some really good performances from the likes of Chiesa. Isak still getting his fitness back. Great to see him get a goal. Leoni looks absolutely mustard. Absolute animal on the pitch as well. Really concerned about his injury. It was right in front of me, and I've done my knee myself, so I'm hoping it's not that. But he had a very similar reaction to when I did mine, which, it could just be coincidence. But when I did my knee, I literally felt like I couldn't move it, and his knee, he didn't move his leg after he'd hurt his knee. And obviously his reaction, I don't know how much it showed on the screen on TV, but yeah, there was a lot of pain in his face. He looked gutted. He had his knee in a brace, and he also had gas and air, which is not a good sign at all. So he's obviously in quite a bit of pain. Hopefully he's okay. Obviously, only a young lad and a very, very solid debut performance. So fingers crossed it's nothing major. I'm sure it'll come out in the news over time. Joe Gomez back on the pitch, looked decent. Was a little bit disappointed with Frimpong, I must say. He didn't seem to be able to keep hold of the ball at all in the first half, especially. And he was just a bit hesitant when he was getting at people. Instead of just going, I feel as a whole, the very first half was very static. I said to my brother, it was almost like a game of Sabutio, where literally people were passing, turning on a swivel to then pass instead of moving with the ball. There wasn't a lot of movement. The only movement really was from the likes of Isak and Ekitike. You could see the difference between them. Rio it was probably not his best game for us. Obviously, still young as well. A little bit hesitant at times again, but he was trying to create things. He was trying to do things. So it's hard to be critical of him at such a young age on the big stage. So I'm sure we'll see a lot more from him. But like I say, one of his more quiet games, which it happens, it's expected. I don't think the atmosphere in the ground helped, but I don't think also the way we were playing on the pitch helped either. It wasn't very quick. It wasn't very fluid. There was a lot of messing around with it at the back at times, playing passes that we probably shouldn't have done, overplaying it. But, that'll come with some of the younger lads' experience going forward. But yeah, the atmosphere was pretty flat. But like I say, wasn't helped by the way we were playing on the pitch. It was also pretty flat and slow. So then I guess we get to the elephant in the room, Hugo Ekitike. The first yellow card was obviously frustration. It was probably a free kick against him. That's what I saw in the ground anyway, but I haven't seen any replays yet. He does whack the ball away. He doesn't seem to really whack it away further away. It was just up in the air. But I guess it's the unsportsmanlike action that has caused the actual yellow card, not the ball disappearing off the pitch. And then, yeah, I found it a bit mad, him taking his top off and hanging it up in front of the cop, scoring the goal to get a second yellow. I mean, he's since come out on Instagram and said, like, his emotions just overtook him. But I was saying at the time, I was like, he's just took his top off for a tap-in. Like, Chiesa did all the work. Robertson played a beautiful ball over the top. Chiesa took an unbelievable touch, squared it for a finish from, 5 yards, and he goes and takes his top off. And I know it's late in the game and he's got the winner, but yeah, he's not helped the team at all there, because now he's banned for the Palace game at the weekend, which means that there's a chance that Isak might have to play 90 minutes, which by the looks of things, he's not ready to do yet. He was blowing towards the back end of that first 45 minutes. And then he actually did some more fitness work when the players went, and he stayed out on the pitch with the fitness coach and did some more running. So he's clearly not able to play a full 90 yet. So it'd be very interesting to see what team it is on the weekend. As Ekitike was actually going off for his red card, Slot didn't even turn to look at him. He looked fuming. And he's actually came out and said that I'm maybe old-fashioned because I'm 47, but in circumstances like that, I would be giving all the praise to Chiesa, which he probably should, because, like I say, Ekitike's just tapped it in for the winner. He's not really done much in terms of the goal. Obviously, the hardest thing in football is to put it in the back of the net, but when it's put on a plate like that for you, yeah, it's pretty difficult to miss. Endo was pretty solid defensively. Lost the ball a couple of times, but like I say, everyone was playing silly passes at times. There was the Gomez pass into midfield, which wasn't really on, that we lost the ball, and then that led to the corner that led to the mistake to the goal late on. But it was one of those, it's not a convincing performance again. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but obviously, I'd say the way to describe that game is it was a team that have not played a lot of football as a whole, never mind together. There was, Gomez is in and out. Robertson and Kirk has both sort of been in and out. Same with Bradley and Frimpong. Be interesting to see which combination he actually goes with going forward. I think Frimpong's not looked great defensively. He's not shown us what he's capable of going forward yet either. His pace gets him out of a lot of it. I do prefer Bradley as a defender. He's obviously got quite a bit of quality going forward, but we're not really seeing that from either of them going forward at the moment. Robertson, difficult one just because of his age. He's obviously losing his legs a little bit. Kirkez is just too keen at the moment. He's flying into tackles. He's either missing it or he's getting booked. So I don't think either position is actually cemented at the moment in the team, which I don't think is a good thing. I think we need that solid back four. Like, who's going to be starting? Obviously, both Bradley and Frimpong coming back from injury. Szoboszlai played 2 games there. And by the way, 2 man of the match performances, absolutely unbelievable. So, yeah, and Leoni played, I think he played the full 90 in the end. He was okay at times. He seems to be better towards the back end, actually, from memory. Jones back out on the pitch, obviously coming back from injury as well. Difficult one to come back into. Uh, Chiesa, honestly, I think, yeah, he's well, I don't know if he did get man of the match or not, but he probably should. And saying that, Leoni was absolutely solid. I don't think he put a foot wrong, really. He looks like an absolute monster. And like I say, hopefully the injury isn't serious. Hopefully it was him banging his knee on the AstroTurf as he fell over. But like I say, just from experience of when I did my knee playing football, he didn't move his leg. And then the physio came over and slowly moved his leg straight so he could get put on the stretcher. So fingers crossed that it's not a serious injury, especially that early in your career. It is not good. So that could, if it is his ACL or if he needs surgery, you're potentially looking at 9 to 12 months, depending on how bad it is. Hopefully, it's not too bad. But yeah, I'm just a quick one, brain dump whilst it was fresh. If you've potentially came from the match day vlog. I did a quick match day vlog to just show people, what to expect on a match day. If you've never been to Anfield, there might be people listening from different place in the country or different place around the world. So I just thought I'd show you my experience of a match day, what you could expect if you were to go, and yeah, just showing you a different perspective from the TV. So you may be coming from that to this. If you are seeing this first and you want to check out the match day, I'll put a link here. If you've enjoyed this one, drop a like. And if you're new, subscribe. Me and the lads are getting back on it. We've all been pretty busy. A few of them are dads, new dads as well. So it's hard getting us all organised, but we are going to be moving to some potentially online episodes going forward just to keep a flow of episodes. It has been a little while since we did one. We've all, like I say, we've all been very busy. We are not doing this as a full-time job. I'm doing quite a lot of the legwork in terms of editing and posting and stuff, which I don't mind. It's absolutely fine. But yeah, we will be getting a better flow of episodes coming soon. So like I say, if you've enjoyed this one, drop a like. Please show your support. Get in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts were on the game. And yeah, let's get the conversations going. And I will see you in the next one.